is your home for the Trojans. Girard Sports Live.
Snap and leans forward, and that's touchdown number 4 for Scott Moore.
Girard Sports Live is presented by Crawcan, your community technology partner. Learn more at ckt.net.
Looks, throw over to Adolph, quickly down inside, wrap around Boatman, found herself in the right place, foul, and the bucket!
He'll try a 3 and hits. Adolph with it up top, being guarded by Gass. Girard down the lane, off the glass, and good. Nice instinct by Adolph to just take it to the bucket.
Fielded on the short hop, fires this one across. Able to throw the runner out by a step and a half.
Pitch to the outside to Ashbacher. Gets a good block on the outside, and he's in for the touchdown.
It's time for the Trojans. On your home for Girard High School Athletics. Girard Sports Live. Girard Sports Live.
All right, welcome out here to Red Wutke Ballpark in Girard, Kansas. I'm Jess Murphy. Alongside me, Sarah Goebel. We're going to try to get this softball game from the Girard Trojans and Labette County Grizzlies underway. We'd like to let you know Girard Sports Live is presented by Crawcan, your community technology partner. Don't get bit by slow speeds and high prices. Get Gigabit, the fastest internet in Southeast Kansas with Crawcan. To learn more, go to ruralfiber.org or see everything Crawcan has to offer at ckt.net. And we're going to go real fast through this pregame Community National Bank and Trust pregame. Serving the area for over 30 years, stop in soon and pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools. Learn more online at mycnbank.com. So we're going to step away for a quick break real quick, and when we come back, we should have Trojan softball.
Why settle for less than the best? Crawcan's Gigabit fiber optic internet is now available to Pittsburgh, Frontenac, and Fort Scott, and many rural areas in between. Crawcan has the best speeds, the best reliability, the best service, the best support, and is overall the best value on all ultra-high-speed internet. If you want the best home internet connecting as many devices, all without equipment rentals, contracts, or overages, it is the time to switch to the best. It's time to switch to Crawcan.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for more than 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust. We're your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Community National Bank and Trust, federally insured, locally awesome. Member FDIC.
Tries to make something out of nothing. The Trojans all over him. It's going to be a big loss on the play.
A Trojan sack means $1 short stacks at Eastside Cafe. Kick off your day with a hearty breakfast or take that midday break at Eastside Cafe. And this fall, when the Trojans get a sack, you get $1 short stacks the next day. Eastside Cafe, a favorite of the 4 states winner. Go Trojans from Eastside Cafe.
Since 1918, GN Bank has been the heart of our community. Big enough to meet all your banking needs, but small enough to offer that personal touch you deserve. From agricultural loans to home mortgages, GN Bank has the expertise, products, and service to help you thrive. With a pledge to treat others ethically, be adaptable, focus on customers, and invest in the communities they serve, GN Bank is committed to your success. The best place to bank and borrow, GN Bank, where community banking truly comes first. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back out here to Red Wutke Ballpark, home of your Girard Trojans, As you see right there, the umpires and coaches getting together, going over ground rules. And real quick, we'll go through starting lineups for the visiting Labette County Grizzlies. They're coming in at 2-4 with both their wins coming over Coffeyville. They're going to start shortstop leading off Habinger, playing first base Juan, playing right field Bates, playing third base Good, playing left field Wilson, playing second base Broadwell, playing center field Nutter, catching Duval, and designated hitter Walker with Hill on the bump. For your Lady Trojans, they're going to run out there leading off, playing left field Addison Bowman, batting second, playing second Lindsey Bryant, batting third, catching Elena McGowan, playing first base, batting cleanup Erica Boatman, playing third base, batting in the 5-hole is Breeley Merrill, pitching, batting eighth is J.C. Geyer, batting in the 7-hole is the designated player Addison Brunk, playing shortstop number 15 Emily Hanks, batting ninth is the the center fielder, my apologies, number 7 Autumn Avery. So I don't know if we're going to have the national anthem, so we're going to step away real quick for the national anthem, and we
From the phone call to the service call, Roto-Rooter is there with fast and reliable sewer and drain service. From repair and replacement to septic and grease trap pumping, Roto-Rooter is here for you. With video inspections, Roto-Rooter can identify the exact issue to get the repair done quickly and correctly. Complete sewer line repairs or replacements, Roto-Rooter has you covered. Serving Crawford, Bourbon, and Cherokee counties, Roto-Rooter, 620-231-5630.
If you're in the market to buy or sell a house, land, or commercial space, look no further than Lehman Realty. Locally owned and operated, Jason Lehman and his staff are ready to meet the needs of every client. When it comes to your listing, you can trust that Lehman Realty will take the time to get to know you and your property. Lehman Realty is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Learn more at www.lehmanrealty.net or call Jason at 620-724-8020.
The first one here is a 2017 Ford Focus with only 21,000 miles. That one's not for sale though. I'm going to probably keep that one.
Hi, my name's Eddie.
2016 Chevy Malibu with only 13,000 miles, but I might hang on to that one too. So let me show you the next one. Ford F-150, but that one's going to stay with me too. So let's go down to the next one here.
Hi, I'm Eddie.
2017 F-150, so we have 3 of them. I could probably let that one go.
Hi, my name's Eddie.
2015 Ford Transit Cargo. I'm going to keep that one because I have to move here soon. But the rest of them, you're welcome to come out and look at. And I think you'd like a lot of them. We appreciate your business.
All right, we're back out here, and we're getting ready to start this Trojan softball game. I'm telling you what, it's been a long time. Alongside me, Sarah Goebel, Girard alum softball player. I remember calling a few games that she played back in the day. How are you, Sarah?
I'm good. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yeah.
Okay.
Can you got me? Yeah, I hope everybody can. So
It's been 2 years since I've been on this field.
been a while. So J.C. Geyer in the circle for the Trojans. Starts Labette County shortstop off low and inside here. She winds, delivers, gets a swing and a miss, evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike here in the top of the first inning.
Such a good count to be at. You're even looking here to get a strike out of here, so you're ahead in the count.
JC gets a sign. She agrees. She sets, delivers, throws a changeup, floats in there, top of the zone. Strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
With this count, she's able to move around, get the hitter to choose not a very good ball to swing at.
Steps, fires, bounces one in there, evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Trojan defensively is playing about straight up, textbook as you can be. Corners are fairly deep in my opinion, but fouled back and out of play. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. To the leadoff hitter for Labette County, their shortstop, Habigener. There's a pop-up straight up and backing out of play.
I think that was a changeup. It's a good ball to throw because, you know, she's making contact with 2 of your balls. Go right back to the fastball. I would go outside.
Gets the count. McGowan gives the target. She throws a change up there, bounces that. That takes the count full. 3 balls, no strikes here in the top of the first inning to the first batter for Labette County, their shortstop. Geyer gets her sign. She steps, she fires. There's a fastball, swings right through it. Down she goes swinging. Trojans throw it around the horn and re-record our first out of the day with a strikeout. That's going to bring up Labette County's first baseman, Juan. She's going to bat from the left side. Again, open stance, not looking to slap, takes a ball high and inside.
Lefties are always hitters you have to worry about because more likely than not, they're going to slap. And slappers are deadly.
They can be hard to get out. JC misses with that pitch, gets the count 2-0. She needs to get back in the count here. Hitter's looking pitch and location when you get in the hitter's favor. There she goes. Right down the middle, across the thighs. Gets back in the count. 2 balls and 1 strike on the second hitter for Labette County. Their first baseman, Juan. She floats another changeup. It stays high this time, so count goes 3 balls and 1 strike.
She's just releasing a little late with that changeup. Too long in her hand.
Juan digs in. Geyer steps, delivers, throws a fastball right by her.
She's got a deadly combo there.
Yep, looks good. Just a freshman is Geyer. That makes the count full count to the first baseman, Juan. Popped up. She gets the play. Hanks calls it from the shortstop. She secures it. 2 outs in the inning.
Doing a great job at pitcher. Not only striking people out, but putting the ball where her teammates can make the out.
So that's going to bring up the 3-hole hitter, their right fielder, Bates. And again, she bats from the left side and standing in the box to where she's not slapping. She toes that inside line. And she's swinging. First pitch swinging, pops it sky high. Breather Merrill comes in from third base and can't secure the catch. We'll go E5 right there. We'll see if Geyer can't get out of here. It'd been nice to get out of there on just that one pitch.
Looked like there was a little miscommunication between her and the catcher.
Changeup grounded to Boatman at first base, gobbles it up, steps on the base for a 3 unassisted, and that's how the top of the first will go. We come back, we'll have the home half of the Trojans. You're watching Trojan Softball on Girard Sports Live. Okay, we're back out here at Red Wutke Ballpark, home of your Girard Trojans softball team. Alongside me, Sarah Goebel, I'm Jess Murphy, and we like to welcome everybody. We had a real short pregame show. If anybody knows me very well, you know I am very untechy, and trying to set all this up for the first time. Good thing Sarah Goebel is here to help push buttons on that computer to get it going.
I didn't do much.
So the Trojans, they're going to bat in their home half. They're going to bat Bowman, Bryant, McGowan. If anybody reaches, they'll bring up their cleanup hitter, Boatman. The last time these two teams met was the first game of the season, and the Trojans come out victorious. Trojans also split with the Colgan Panthers, and just last night, dropped a heartbreaker to Pittsburgh. Had the lead for a lot of that game and just lost it there at the end. So Pittsburgh's a good softball team. She shows bunt. Does Bowen lays it down for third baseman, fields it, got to fire it across and get her by a step and a half. So good bunt there, but out goes 5-3 in your scorebook if you're keeping it at home.
That was a well-placed bunt.
So that'll bring up Trojan second baseman Lindsey Bryant, one of the two starting seniors for the Trojans. She crosses over, hits a little flare, shallow left field. Left fielder comes in, makes the catch.
Just kind of dropped her shoulder there. That's why she popped up.
2 pitches, 2 outs. The Labette County pitcher can't get any more efficient than that. So that's going to bring up the other senior starter for the Trojans. They're only starting 2 seniors this season. The catcher, Elena McGowan. Elena takes inside, but very possibly had to take sign on anyway with 2 outs and 2 pitches. Elena digs in there. She rockets one way foul, but man, she hit that hard off the hill, pitching for the Labette County. So evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike on the Trojan catcher, Elena McGowan. Hill rocks and fires, bounces one in there low. So McGowan quickly ahead in the count, 2 balls and 1 strikes. But there's 2 out and nobody on here in the bottom of the first inning.
Right now she still needs to be picky with her pitch selection.
Coming back our way, fouled straight back and off the net. Evens the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs. Rolling 2s in the dugout if you're an old baseball guy. McGowan digs in. Heel gets her sign. She rocks and delivers. Little flare up the middle, and it's going to get through. Little CNI single by Elena McGowan, and that's how the Trojans get their first base runner. And that's going to bring up Trojan first baseman Erica Boatman, hard-hitting cleanup hitter junior. Erica's off to a good season. I don't have any of the stats. I promised myself we was going to get all that taken care of and did not. But so McGowan's going to run. Boatman's going to take the first pitch high. A lot of times you courtesy run for your pitchers and catchers, but McGowan's going to run her own bases. Here's the pitch. It's going to be high and outside. Erica quickly ahead in the count. 2 balls and no strikes. Power hitter like Erica needs to be patient right here, as Sarah keeps talking about.
Yeah, right now she has to look for that perfect pitch.
And there it was, and she blasts it deep to left field, but pulled it foul. Had home run distance, but was fouled by 6 or 8 feet, just a little bit out in front of that one. So Erica still ahead in the count with 2 balls and 1 strike. We got 1 on and 2 out here in the bottom of the first inning.
Yeah, if she waited just a hair longer, that would have been gone fairly.
Erica digs back in there. Hill gets her sign. She nods and rocks and delivers, and that's inside. Jams Erica up. Got inside on her a little bit. Fouls it off to the third base dugout to even the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. With 2 out and 1 on here in the bottom of the first inning.
Erica right now needs to be mindful of the changeup.
Yep, get a good two-strike approach right here. That ball's low and inside, gets to the screen. McGowan going to take second base as the catcher struggled finding it. That eliminates the force at second base and makes the defense have to go to first. As we got a full count right here on the Trojan cleanup hitter, first baseman Erica Boatman. That's off her kneecap. So Erica hit by pitch.
Good take. My old softball coach, if we, backed up, he would hit us even harder.
You can't be scared of first base. So that's going to bring up Breely Merrill, freshman third baseman here, batting in the 5 spot. Breely takes one low. Good job by the catcher to block that one, scoop it up. Duval's catching for the Labette County Grizzlies. Trojans threatening here with 2 outs. Hill got 2 outs on 2 pitches, and then McGowan hits a little CNI single. Boatman walks, and Breely works the count 1 ball, 1 strike on a pitch at the knees inside corner. Probably a good take with no strikes on you right there. Not going to do much with that pitch even if you do hit it. Hill gets her sign. She delivers. That pitch is high and inside. Merrill, little chin music right there. 2 balls, 1 strikes on the Trojan third baseman, Breely Merrill.
Should have just stuck her elbow out.
She may have tried just a little bit.
Can't make it obvious.
That pitch is inside. Ripped right past Coach Kugler. She did a fine job of getting the foot out of the way so it didn't hit her.
Everyone is pulling the ball today.
Yeah, Hill's none too overpowering there in the circle for Labette County, but she fills it up with strikes. Trust her defense. It's a good success.
Yep. Slow pitchers were the worst for me.
Can be hard to hit. So Merrill's going to see what she can do. There's a changeup. She blasts it way foul. Almost hits the van who's driving through the parking lot. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. We got 2 on and 2 out here in the bottom of the first inning. Trojans trying to score here. Hill gets her sign. She rocks and she delivers. Fastball way outside. Good take right there because I'm sure that ball looked very inviting. Full count. Something's happening right here. The runners are going to be in motion with a 2 out and full count. Runners are leaving with the pitch. Ball to the gap. Could score a pair. High and inside. Breely Merrill draws a walk, which is going to load them up for the pitcher, J.C. Geyer. So Hill, after getting 2 outs on 2 pitches, has given up a little CNI single to McGowan, hit Boatman, and has walked Merrill. So we're going to see if J.C. Geyer can help herself right here. She fouls the first one straight back. Sarah, we got a net and a window.
I know.
It's Sarah flinching right here with the ball coming right at us.
I felt silly for even moving.
J.C. was first pitch hacking. That ball's low.
Honestly, swinging at the first pitch is a good idea because the pitcher has to get back in her groove, has to get a strike down to get herself out of the situation.
Yeah, I never minded swinging at the first pitch because a lot of times you might only get 1 good pitch to hit. So if you're taking that first pitch, now if you're swinging first pitch change up and you're swinging at something that's not good, I might get on you a little bit. But, man, if you know what pitch in your zone you like and you get it, let's be hacking right here, J.C. Geyer. And there it is. She rips a line drive to left fielder. She stops it on a short hop. McGowan's going to score. Boatman's in to score on a 2 RBI single by J.C. Geyer. She rips that ball to left field.
Beautiful hit. Textbook line drive. That's the plays or hits you want to see.
Yeah. J.C. Geyer does get courtesy ran for. So Addison Brunk, that I have seen on Sports in Kansas, hitting a few home runs this season. Oh, check can't stop her check swing right there. Falls behind in the count, no balls and 1 strike.
She knew she messed up swinging at that ball.
Brunk designating hitting tonight. Boy, she steps and fires a big hack on that, and it's going to be backing out of play. quickly down in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. So if you're Addison Brunk right here, you just need to get into protect mode. Don't think about the home run. Just find a way to get on base and keep this baton moving. Hill, she's going to rock. Fire, here it comes. It's high and outside. I'm not sure Hill's thrown Brunk a strike yet, but Hill's ahead in the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 runners on for the Trojans. They're ahead 2-0. And there's a pitch. She hits a high fly ball, medium deep left center, and center fielder corrals that no problem. But not before the Trojans can score 2 runs and take the lead 2-0. We'll be back for the top half of the second inning when we return. You're watching Trojan Softball on Girard Sports Live.
From the football field to the bean field, the right equipment can make all the difference. Gear up for harvest, expand your fleet, or grow your business with Tyler Jackman at Big Iron Auctions. Tyler can improve your operation conveniently, efficiently, and effectively. And if you're selling one piece or the whole operation, Big Iron can connect you with over 750,000 registered bidders. Buying or selling, go big. Big Iron Auctions. Call Tyler Jackman at 620-404-8115. BigIronAuctions.com.
So we're back out here to Red Wetke Ballpark, home of your Lady Trojan softball. I mean, piled deep in tradition is this Lady Trojan softball program. Coach Michaela Kugler in her second full season of head coach, trying to rebuild as she only starts 2 seniors, 2 juniors, and 5 freshmen.
Honestly, that's a good thing because then you have 3 years with youngers who get more experience playing.
Fouled off by the Grizzlies' third baseman, Good. Again, Girard getting ahead early in the count. Always a good recipe for success. Good bats right-handed. Girard nods. She steps, she fires. Leaves that one across the plate just a little bit high. Was you here, Sarah, when the turf was in? Or?
Yeah.
Yep.
I think I was the first team because my first year we had COVID, but my sophomore year is when they put it in.
Yep. Wonderful facilities. That just baseball complex, softball complex, just, I mean, all season helps the rec league. We get a lot of rec league games in.
Life-changing, so you don't have to go to the rec center or the football field to practice.
Mm-hmm. So Girard back even in the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes on the third baseman, Good for Labette County. Girard gets her sign. She steps, she delivers. She spins a change up in there. That floats away high. Shakes her head in disgust. She knows.
Good pitch call.
Coach Sawshow over there on a bucket calling pitches. There we go. Fires a strike in there. Good's a little behind that one. Fouls it off to the right side. But the count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes here on the cleanup hitter, third baseman, Good for the Labette County Grizzlies. There you go, JC. Fires that fastball outside corner right past her. The Trojan throws it around the horn for the second strikeout from JC Geyer. And that's going to bring up number 5, the left fielder, Wilson.
Might want to watch the bunt here. I don't know.
Boatman's creeped in a little bit there at first base. Merrill playing plenty deep back there at third. She does square the bunt. She offers. One of the Achilles heel for this Trojan softball team, I know Colgan took a little bit of advantage of them if they split with Colgan, but Colgan was laying down some bunt defense for the Trojans. But they've had a few games and a lot of practices to work on it. We'll see if it's any better. Not bunting that one, and behind it, fouls it off the right side off the netting, and Geyer quickly ahead. No balls and 2 strikes on the left fielder, number 5, Wilson. Guy rocks and delivers. Kambasser inside. Merrill plays it on a short hop. Good stretch over there by Boatman. Play goes 5-3 in the scorebook for out number 2. And that's going to bring up second baseman Broadwell for the Labette County Grizzlies.
Again, I would look for the bunt here.
Geyer gets her sign, steps and delivers. Fly ball straight away center field. Avery back there camps underneath it. Can of corn. One pitch is all Geyer needs to get Broadwell out. And we will come back.
First one here is a 2017 Ford Focus with only 21,000 miles. That one's not for sale though. I'm going to probably keep that one.
Hi, my name's Eddie.
2016 Chevy Malibu with only 13,000 miles, but I might hang on to that one too. So let me show you the next one. Ford F-150, but that one's going to stay with me too. So let's go down to the next one here.
Hi, I'm Eddie.
2017 F-150, so we have 3 of them. I could probably let that one go.
Hi, my name's Eddie.
2015 Ford Transit Cargo. I'm going to keep that one because I have to move here soon. But the rest of them, you're welcome to come out and look at. And I think you'd like a lot of them. We appreciate your business.
All right. Trojans up to bat here in the bottom half, the home half of the second inning, and leading this inning off is going to be the shortstop, Hank, and she's first pitch swinging, fouls it way back and out of play, way ahead of it from the pitcher Hill. Trojans able to take a 2-0 lead by pitcher J.C. Geyer, 2 RBI single in the first inning. Hank's going to flare this one over to the first baseman.
Kind of chases that ball a little bit and drops that shoulder.
So that's going to bring up number 9 hitter, Autumn Avery. She's the center fielder. Made a nice little catch to the warning track to end the other top of the first inning. She takes low and inside for ball 1.
Jess, I think I'm starting to get old. I remember when she was a manager in 6th grade.
Swings through that one and misses. And yeah, Sarah, we don't need to talk about old. I remember playing ball with your mom, so.
Bessie Kaylee there.
Yeah. Avery watches that one come in high. Heading to count, 2 balls and 1 strike. As the Trojans lead here 2-0 in the bottom of the second inning. Avery gets set, loads, fires that one straight back at you. Evens the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hank's lined out to the first baseman for the first out of the inning. Inside, fouled back, out of play. Catcher's getting a nice little workout.
She's got the timing down. It's just getting square with the ball on the bat. Right now, she's underneath it.
Hill gets set. She rocks and fires. Takes inside. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out here in the bottom of the second inning. Trojans lead 2-0. Center fielder number 9 hole, Autumn Avery up to bat. She rips that one off the third baseman's glove. Shortstop's able to field it, but not before Avery's safe at first base. And I'm going to give her a clean single on that. There's the hot corner in fast pitch softball playing in front of the bag, and Avery just ripped a clean single off of her. And I hope she got some leather on it. It could have been a lot of shin bone on that one.
Yeah, it looked like I rolled up. I've never seen that happen before.
So that's going to roll the lineup back over the Bowman. She bunted her first time up. She takes pitch on the outside corner. Don't know if there was a missed sign there, if we was stealing and didn't get anything, but for any matter, just a called strike. She flies this one, got to get back here. It's going to be off the top of the first base dugout. But Bowman quickly behind in the count. No balls and 2 strikes after Avery ripped a single down the third base line. Hill rocks and fires. That's high and outside. Gets past the catcher. Avery will take second base on the pass ball.
With that speed, I don't know why we weren't stealing sooner.
I agree.
I watched the catcher's arm. She's got an all right arm, but with that speed.
Again, fouled back and out of play. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. On the Trojan leadoff hitter, Bowman. Pitches inside. Evens the count 2-2.
She's being very smart right now as a hitter.
Going to line drive right back up the middle. Center fielder plays it. They're going to hold the runner. Yep, going to go on to second base. Good base running right there by Bowman.
Perfect base running. Stopping halfway just to see what's going to happen and taking off to second knowing that she's going to be safe.
It's if they make a play, you could very well score that runner from third base.
You could get in a pickle doing that too.
So that's going to bring up 2-hole hitter senior Lindsey Bryant. Starts in the back of the box as a slapper. She crosses over, takes low. So Trojans here got 2 in scoring position with only 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Lindsey grounds the ball to third base. She's safe. Oh, they call her out at first base. I don't have the good angle, but nonetheless, we'll credit Lindsey with an RBI ground out as Avery was left on the play.
She did her job allowing a run to score, just hitting the ball in play so that runner can score.
Yep, great job there by Bryant. So that's going to bring up Elena McGowan. That pitch tried to corner and missed. McGowan last time up hit a single up the middle and scored a run. Trojans now lead 3-0 here with 2 out, runner at third base in the bottom of the second as that pitch bounces in there. 43 foot from home plate to the pitching rubber, and that one only made it about 59, or, 39. McGowan rips one to the hole. Third baseman does a good job of gloving it and throws McGowan out at first. The Trojans end up scoring 1 and take a 3-0 lead, and we'll be back for the top of the third inning when we return. You're watching Trojan Softball on Girard Sports Live.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with Jay Hatfield Motorsports. We've been serving the Four States area with motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, plus offering you parts and service since 2005. We have 2 convenient locations, Pittsburgh and Joplin, selling quality brands such as Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Can-Am, and Suzuki. Jay Hatfield has a huge inventory available for immediate delivery. We offer financing options and an extensive selection of accessories. Most important, we're making deals. Come in and get your fun started today at Jay Hatfield Motorsports in Pittsburgh or Joplin.
Welcome back out here to Red Wudke Ballpark, home of your Lady Trojans, and they've got a 3-0 lead over the Labette County Grizzlies. Still early in this one varsity game matchup, but win or lose, we will have the Coach Kugler show after the game and discuss a little bit about these young Trojan softball players that I'm standing up here actually watching them for the first time, Sarah, and And for such a young team, I'm liking what I see.
I agree. You had mentioned earlier a lot of the youngins had played travel ball.
Geyer bounces that change up in there. Yeah, they've a lot of travel ball players out there, but they're no longer playing 90, a time limit game. They're playing full inning games as that pitch floats in high for 2 balls and no strikes. There's a little bit of adjustment between travel ball and varsity softball.
Yeah, and going from probably 4 innings in 90 minutes, you go to 14 a night.
Yep. It can be a drag. You got to get some endurance and just it's hard to explain the difference, but good play, Bree Merrill. Can she get to her feet and throw her out? Oh, safe by a half a step. Good play there by Merrill as fields the hot chopper in the 5-6 hole on her knees, and time she got to her feet and made a great throw across, but we're going to give Nutter a clean single on that one. And that's going to bring up their catcher, Duval.
Great defense by third base, not letting that ball get through and potentially having a double out of it.
Bunt popped straight up. McGowan's underneath it. Got to play at first base. And she's doubled her off. Bad base running there by Nutter as that bunt was popped up. McGowan catches it. Lindsey Bryant, the 2 seniors catcher, Lindsey Bryant playing second as a senior, gets McGowan's attention real quick, makes a good throw, and everybody's out.
Yeah, great heads up by Lindsey there. Screaming at the top of her lungs for McGowan's attention.
So that's going to bring up the designated hitter, Walker. Fouls the ball back to the backstop. This will be the number 9 hitter. Geyer nods, likes her sign. She steps and delivers. Gets another swing and a miss. She's quickly ahead. No balls and 2 strikes. And right here, Sarah, is where as a pitcher, you have your whole arsenal available to you. You don't want to throw a strike right here.
No.
And she doesn't. She floats one high, gets her to chase. So the Grizzlies end up, after a clean single, going down in order. They've had 9 up and 9 down. And we'll be back for the bottom half of the 3rd inning when we return. Now I know we're back. So we're back here with the 3rd inning score 3-0. As Hills finish. Nope. Yep. I thought maybe they made a pitching change because that was a little different motion. But that's going to leading off the bottom of the 3rd for the Trojans. It's going to be their first baseman, Erica Boatman. 3-sport star here as a junior for the Trojans. She was decorated volleyball, basketball player, and showing her versatility as a good softball player. She takes strike at the letters. Probably a good take on the first pitch. Boatman digs back in there. Hill rocks and fires. Boatman's skies this one a mile high, but it's going to be backing out of play over the stands here on the 3rd base side. But she's quickly down in the count. No balls and 2 strikes.
With that foul ball, I was kind of worried about my car.
Hill rocks and fires. That one's too high. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Good pitch choice by Hill, knowing that Erica's swung at maybe 2 high ones or at least seen 1 strike, trying to get her to chase.
Rips that one a long ways foul, and that was off somebody's truck. Long ways out there. Clears the batting cages on the left side and off a truck door.
You always think you're safe parking somewhere.
Never safe. Comes back inside on Boatman. She's able to move a foot out of the way. Evens the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Boatman got hit by a pitch her last time up and scored a run. Grounds that one hard to shortstop. Fields it, throws it across, and that's how the first out is recorded, 6-3. That's going to bring up third baseman Breely Merrill. She walked last time up and left stranded on base. Tis the spring and things are blooming and Jess is coughing, so. Merrill rips one just foul over to third base, but lands across the line in foul territory. Hit the ball hard. They are teeing off on Hill pretty good. They're just struggling keeping it between the lines.
Yeah, they're getting too excited to hit.
Let the ball travel.
Exactly. Hardest problem a hitter has.
Pitch high and inside. Evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike on the Trojan third baseman, Breely Merrill. Again, ripping a ball foul down the third base line.
Making the left fielder run.
So that takes the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's 1 out and nobody on here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Trojans leading 3-0. Rip to the gap. No one's catching that one as that one's off the gazebo in left center field for a home run by Breely Merrill. That ball got out of here in a hurry.
Good, solid contact.
I mean, line drive. That ball never did get 8 foot, 10 foot in the air.
Hit the new gazebo.
It hit the new gazebo. What a shot, Breely Merrill. So that's going to bring up J.C. Geyer, who's last time up had a single and 2 RBIs to get the scoring started. J.C. fouls this one straight back and out of play over our heads. J.C. on the defensive side into the circle has faced 9 and had 9 outs. She's going to take that one off the kneecap, and that hurt a little as she's going to limp down to first base.
I don't know if you saw her face, Jess, but that one did hurt.
Yeah, that hit bone. I could hear the thump up here through my headset as she's going to get courtesy ran for. Don't rub it, JC. Don't rub it.
Don't even think about it.
So that's going to bring up the Trojan designated player, Addison Brunk. She flied out to center field her last time up. Takes that over but low. Takes that one over high.
Being more selective this time around.
Yep. Kaylee Huber's the courtesy runner for the Trojans. Brunk hits that one to third. They're going to try for the double. They drop it at second base, so everybody's going to end up safe. Score that a fielder's choice, and an E4 to throw is there.
Batting number 15, Emily Hanks.
So that's going to bring up Emily Hanks, who hit a little soft liner to the first baseman her first time up. But she's batting with a couple ducks on the pond here. RBI chance for the young freshman shortstop, Emily Hanks, whose first pitch swinging hits a high, lazy fly ball. Foul territory. First baseman come over and makes a catch as Hanks pops out for the second out of the inning.
Just laid on that ball and dropping her back shoulder.
So that's going to bring up center fielder Autumn Avery. She singled her last time up and scored a run. Swings through that one. Quickly down in the count. No balls and one strike. With 2 Trojans on here in the home half of the third. They've got one in on a solo shot by Breely Merrill, but a good chance to add another one right here as that pitch is high. Young center fielder for the Trojans digs in, waggles her bat. Pitcher Hill gets her sign. She sets, delivers, throws one inside. It's going to be foul now to play off the shade cover of the Trojan fans.
Good adjustment by her, at least making contact-wise. She listened to Coach Coog, who was telling her to let it travel, and she did.
Good advice. Boom, hits a hard line drive out to left field. We're going to see if we're going to try to score one, and we're not. Coog throws up the stop sign pretty early right there. That's going to load the bases for the leadoff hitter, Bowman.
In this situation, you can't put too much pressure on yourself as a hitter, because if you do, you're just going to get in your head. It's going to be an easy out.
That's still just you and the pitcher right here.
And we're only in the third inning.
Pitch is outside. So we have the courtesy runner Huber on third, Brunk on second, and Avery on first as that pitch high and outside. On the leadoff hitter, Bowman for the Trojans. She's ahead in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. She needs to be looking pitch and location right here. And there it was. She hits a little high fly ball, right center gap. Right fielder makes a great play. Just a little bit too much air under that one. Let the right fielder time to get underneath it and make the catch. Trojans threaten. They end up scoring 1, and we lead 4-0. We'll be back for the 5th inning when we return. You're watching Girard Trojan Softball on Girard Sports Live.
Our whole vision of becoming the 4-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
We're back out here at Red Wetke Ballpark, home of your Lady Trojans, as they host the Labette County Grizzlies. And we're at the top of the 4th inning. Your Trojans up 4-0 as J.C. Geyer has faced a minimum. First pitch swinging, 1 hopper to Breely Merrill at third, who fires across. If I can get my pin to right, 5-3 in my scorebook for the first out. Coach Harity for the Labette County Grizzlies, she was also adamant. They have a really young team. They don't even start a senior on this Grizzly team. Ball bounces low and inside on the first baseman, Juan. She popped up to the shortstop her first time up. Only the second time through the order now for the Lady Grizzlies as the Trojans are rolling through their 3rd time.
That's what you like to see in a game like this. Not a lot of wear and tear on your pitcher.
Girard leaves that one high. She falls behind in the count. 2 balls, no strikes to the second hitter, first baseman Juan for Labette County. Girard nods, steps and fires, floats a changeup, misses. 3 balls, no strikes. I'm sure she's going to take 1 pitch, if not 2. And called strike, outside corner at the letters. That was benefit of JC being in the zone. That one's popped straight up. Hank's young shortstop, she takes charge, calls that really early. Pitcher J.C. Girard knew to get out of the way as that ball is popped up to the shortstop for the second time by Juan.
Good on JC's part, not allowing any miscommunication happening, getting out of there.
Yeah, Hank's called that early, too. She wanted it right off the bat. Let's go bring up right fielder Bates for the Labette County Grizzly, another left-handed hitter batting in the 3 holes. What a changeup. I hope you got to see that on camera because that was just, Bugs Bunny type changeup. Almost started backing up as Bates couldn't control it and swung right through it. Not a chance of hitting it. Now comes up and in. Now as a hitter, you don't have a clue what's coming.
Yeah. As a pitcher, it's good to keep them guessing because if you become too predictable, hitters can read you very well. And that's when things go south.
There's another changeup swinging through that one. High changeup's normally not a pitcher's best friend. Girard may have got away with a pitch right there. Keep that changeup low and away, but nonetheless, she's ahead. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 out and nobody on. Fouled that one off her fist straight back. One ball and 2 strikes to the right fielder Bates, who just made a great catch in the gap to end the Trojan threat. Fouls this one back. Caught more of the meat of the bat on that pitch.
If I were JC, I would throw a changeup because now she's starting to feel you. She's starting to get her timing down as a hitter.
We'll see what pitch selection. Yep, and there it was. Fouled it off the end of the bat. Little flip change by Girard.
The only other person I've seen do a flip change is Danica Lopez, and hers was nasty.
Buster inside with a fastball right here and get out of here. She spins one, catches way too much to the plate. Avery to the fence. One hops the fence. Avery picks it up at center. Good throw, might have a chance as the throw comes in a little late. As a second hit for the Labette County Grizzlies is a double by their right fielder Bates.
On that one, the angle just was not read right.
They've kind of ran an L to it. She gets to the fence. She might get there. That's going to bring up their 4-hole hitter, cleanup hitter, third baseman Good. She swings through one outside corner. The guy again ahead in the count. She hasn't been behind very many batters. Jams her up, hits a little soft liner. It's going to get into the bullpen of the Trojans over there on the left side. Guy again ahead, no balls and 2 strikes, and she was ahead of the last hitter too, but threw the fastball, just caught way too much of the plate with 2 strikes. Good spot for an 0-2 pitch, high and outside. I don't know if JC throws a true rise ball, but she does pitch up in the zone.
I think she does, or at least whenever I was around her, she was working on it.
Some sort of off-speed pitch. I don't know if it's not. I probably should talk to her coaches before I just start guessing up here. But when I'm reading the ball out of her hand, she's throwing a flip change. She's throwing some sort of curveball, screwball type deal, and then that fastball. There's the fastball. You can see how she releases that straight through. Puts a good little spin on it as Good fouls it off. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 out and 1 on here in the top of the 4th inning. Trojans lead 4-0. There's that changeup. Caught her, froze her like a deer in a headlight. Caught looking as good right there. Backwards cave for out number 3. Labette County strands a runner. We'll be back for the home half of the 4th when we return. You're watching Trojan Softball on Girard Sports Live.
Communicating with current and potential customers is a must in the world of business. Advertising is nothing more than communication and an invitation. Look no further than Norris Advertising, offering a wide variety of services from billboards, radio across the 4 states, and digital ad services like ZTV, YouTube, geofencing, streaming, and more beyond the local view. Looking to upgrade your storefront? Norris Advertising is your go-to for local digital sign sales. Norris Advertising. Get your ads to work.
And we're back out here at Red Woodkey Ballpark, home of the Lady Trojans. We've got a nice little gentle breeze blowing out. It's a beautiful spring day. The sun's shining. It's not very hot. It's not very cold. It's just a wonderful spring April day. And the Trojans are leading 4-0 as they take the at-bat here in the home half of the 4th. It's going to be second baseman Lindsey Bryant. Little lefty slapper for the Trojans. She puts a lot of pressure on defenses as she crosses over and times up the first pitch, called strike.
Normally with slappers, you would have your center field and your left field, sorry, I don't know my lefts and rights, pulled in and shifted a little bit.
Offers at that pitch as she tried to lay down a little slap bunt. Quickly behind in the count, no balls, 2 strikes as the senior second baseman, Lindsey Bryant. Bryant digs in. He'll get the sign. She delivers a pitch low and outside. Bryant swinging through that slap, and she's going to put the center fielder on her horse, and the center fielder off her gloves, falls down. Bryant rounding second base. She's going to be head first into third base. She ball to the fence. She was satisfied with the triple. That's a tough scoring decision right there. Center fielder squeezes that. Lindsey's out, but off the glove of the center fielder. Lindsey on her horse the whole way, running out of the box.
You could see when she realizes that the center fielder had dropped it, she kicked it on.
I'm going to go ahead and give her a triple on that one, as that's going to bring up senior catcher Elena McGowan. She has reached by a single, scored a run, and grounded out to the third baseman. We'll see if Coach Coog wants to put the contact play up here ahead 4-0.
Right now, Elena's job is to put the ball in play. Doesn't matter if she gets out or not, as long as Lindsey has the opportunity to score.
And with Lindsey's speed, she can about score at anyone. You don't have to worry about the triangle near as hard.
Exactly.
And what I mean by the triangle is when you're coaching base running, a lot of times there's a triangle from third baseman, pitcher, first baseman, and in. If that ball's hit at any of those positions, you have to hold your position. But if it gets by those, you can score. That pitch is taken for a strike. McGowan taken all the way on a 3-0 count. Counts 3 balls, 1 strike with nobody out and a runner at third base. Trojans lead 4-0 here in the home half of the 4th inning.
I understand not swinging at the next ball.
McGowan real close by there by the left fielder. That fly ball stayed in the park. I thought when it was off the bat it was a long ways out foul, but it stayed in there. Left fielder, and speaking from experience on this field, the way it faces third short left field, staring right into that sun. McGowan takes ball 4. She's on via the walk. That's going to put 2 on and nobody out for the Trojan cleanup hitter, Erica Boatman.
expect the fake bunt situation just to move Elena to second, get a better scoring position out of your runners.
Kugler gives her sign. Everybody checks their wristbands. Everybody knows what's going on. And you were 100% right. There's the fake bunt to give the runner second base, which I think they was going to give it to her anyway. No stolen base awarded. Defensive indifference right there. They wasn't worried about the base runner at all.
Just worried about Lindsay.
Boatman takes high. They evens count 1 ball and 1 strike right here. On the Trojan first baseman cleanup hitter, Erica Boatman. She hits a hard ground ball that's going to get through the center. That's going to score Lindsay. They're going to hold McGowan at third, but the throw comes all the way in. Oh, Boatman doesn't understand. They're just going to get – she rounds second all the way to third, but McGowan had been held up. But the Grizzlies still can't get an out as they don't want to throw behind a runner. So RBI single there by Boatman. Takes second base on the throw in.
Even if that catcher decides to try to get Erica out, that would have been a good opportunity for a little double play with Pickles and giving Elena more of a chance to score.
So Coach Harity out to talk with her Grizzlies, try to probably settle that defense down a little bit. The Trojans take a 5-0 lead here in the 4th inning on some good hard hit balls. To start this inning, we had I'm going to give Lindsay a triple on a ball to the gap in left center. Then McGowan walks. Boatman hits a single to score Bryant, make McGowan the third. So we're at nobody out with 2 on and 1 already in here in the home half of the 4th. And it's going to bring up third baseman Breely Merrill. And her last time out, she hit a rocket.
And she almost hit Elena with that.
Yep. Fouls that one off the third base side, about kills her catcher.
Could hear her scream from here.
That's why you leave in foul territory. So Merrill quickly down in the count, no balls and 1 strike. Checks her swing in time. On the high fastball, evens the count 1-1 on the Trojan third baseman, Breely Merrill. She has walked and hit that home run. She hits a hard ground ball to shortstop. Shortstop gobbles it up, throws it across, but it's an RBI ground out. Breely Merrill doing her job, putting the ball in play on the ground and allowing the score run and move the other runner from second to third.
Absolutely. What more can you ask?
Great job, Breely Merrill. And that's going to bring up J.C. Geyer, who's having herself a pretty good game herself, offensively and defensively. She hits a ground ball, snagged by the third baseman, and there again, great play there by the third baseman to get J.C. out at first, but not before Erica Boatman scores a run. Another RBI ground out. Just a good job. I tell you what, if you're a young player watching at home, that's how you get them on, get them over, and get them in. That's a great team effort right there.
Exactly. May not be the outcome you want. You may be wanting to stand on first base, but you're still scoring a run.
Addison Brunk hits a bomb deep center field off the concession stand roof. Addison Brunk for a solo home run. What another big shot by those Trojan bats. Man, that ball got out of here in a hurry as well. So that is 4 runs this inning to give the Trojans an 8-0 lead as they're going to bring up their young shortstop Hanks, who's had a great game defensively, but can maybe struggle a little bit at the plate.
Yeah, here she really needs to focus on not dropping that back shoulder and making solid contact with that ball.
She's going to flare one out to right field, but the right fielder's going to be there to get up underneath it. I think Hanks has seen 3 pitches as she flies out to right field for the 3rd out of the inning. But that's not before the Trojans plate 4 and take an 8-0 lead into the 5th inning. And we'll see what happens right here when we return. You're watching Trojan Softball on Girard Sports Live.
Chicken Annie's of Girard is something to crow about. Their family-style restaurant continues a Southeast Kansas tradition with their specialty, fried chicken, plus famous homemade onion rings, chicken and noodles, and so much more. And of course, their delicious homemade pies. Dine in or carry out available. Chicken Annie's of Girard has the best value, flavor, and service in the area. Stop in soon or call for catering. 620-724-4090.
And we're back out here at Red Woodkey Ballpark, home of the Girard Trojans, on this beautiful April afternoon as the Trojans are finishing up their warm-up tosses. With an 8-0 lead, J.C. Geyer's feeling very comfortable as she has only allowed 2 base runners through 4 complete innings, and one of those base runners was doubled off on a errant bunt attempt. So to lead off for the Grizzlies will be their left fielder, number 5, Wilson. Ball's over the plate, but low. Ball 1.
Jess, you mentioned earlier she has been ahead in the count for almost the entire game, and even in instances where she wasn't, still no walks have been given.
There's a ground ball over to Lindsay at second base. She shovels it underhand to Erica Boatman for the out. 2 pitches, 1 out. JC's been very efficient, too. She's been full count with a few of them, but she's been getting outs early in the count. That's going to bring up the second baseman, Broadwell, number 24 for Labette County. She's swinging first pitch. No contact. And just like Sarah was talking about, Geyer quickly ahead in the count. No ball and 1 strike. And as a batter, it puts you behind the 8 ball. And as a pitcher, it just opens up the whole playbook. As again, swings through that one. No contact. No balls, 2 strikes on the second baseman for Labette County. That's probably that rise ball right there. She misses high. She really snapping underneath that anyway.
Yeah, because she didn't come in like a screwball. She just went up.
And then there's a fastball. Bounces that one in there. Evens the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on here in the 5th inning for Labette County.
Still, she has one more pitch where her arsenal is unlimited.
Yep. Misses that one high and away. That fills the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes here. JC doesn't want to put her on. She's going to come right at her. And there it is. It's going to be a ground ball. Merrill can't field it. Hanks deep in the hole. And what a throw by Hanks. Fills that deep in the hole at shortstop. Fires across the Boatman. Gets Broadwell out by an easy margin.
Excellent job by Hanks, not only filling that gap and backing the third baseman up, but just getting the ball out of her hand quickly.
Yep, planted that back foot and made a good, strong throw. That's going to bring up center fielder Nutter for Labette County. She's first pitch hacking. No contact as JC got in on her hands. Nutter was reached on a single, but was the one that was doubled off of first on the pop-up by the bunt. This one's fouled back and over our heads. Again, like a broken record. We're not on replay. I'm just telling you, Geyer's ahead. No balls, 2 strikes.
She's doing a great job of not letting the hitters get adjusted with her speed.
Just catches a piece of that one and fouls it back to the screen.
Is she a freshman?
Yep, just a freshman pitcher. And, yeah, Merrill pitches as well. Good 1-2 combination, both freshmen. Nutter fouls that one off. And I agree with you, Sarah. JC's by none overpowering, but with 3 or 4 different pitches at all 3 or 4 different speeds, she really keeps the hitters off balance.
Yeah, being a pitcher, you don't have to be fast necessarily. You just have to be smart.
Just like that. Floats a changeup. Hanks fields it short, going to fire it across. Boatman with a good stretch. And once again, the Labette County Grizzlies go down in order, 1, 2, 3. We'll be back for the bottom half of the 5th. The Trojans leading 8-0. And you're watching it right here on Girard Sports Live.
From the phone call to the service call, Roto-Rooter is there with fast and reliable sewer and drain service. From repair and replacement to septic and grease trap pumping, Roto-Rooter is here for you. With video inspections, Roto-Rooter can identify the exact issue to get the repair done quickly and correctly. Complete sewer line repairs or replacements, Roto-Rooter has you covered. Serving Crawford, Bourbon, and Cherokee counties, Roto-Rooter, 620-231-5630.
And we're back as the Labette County's taking their warm-up tosses. A little bit of infield around the horn. Trojans in their home half of the 5th are going to bring up Avery, Bowman, and Bryant. And if anybody gets on, McGowan, as they put up 4 runs last inning. 2 runs here, as my best color lady in the business, Sarah Goebel, will say, will end this ball game on a run rule. And run rules in varsity sports are nice because it saves the wear and tear on your pitchers. It just ends games quicker. There's a lot of advantages to a run rule.
And they already had one tough game yesterday against Pittsburgh.
Avery rips the ball past the third baseman all the way to the corner, but good play there by the left fielder to get it in. Second baseman's kind of fumbled it around, but Avery's able to be held with a single. Another hard hit ball by the Girard Trojans.
Good job listening to her coach there. I'm not sure if shortstop would have covered second there or not.
Bowman gets caught reaching, plays out at second base as she forces out the lead runner.
Still back to where you were. Just different runner on first.
So Bowman will be at first as Avery was forced out at second to bring up lefty slapper, senior second baseman Lindsey Bryant. She takes pitch for a strike.
I tried slapping for maybe a game or so, and it was so hard to read that ball.
She lunges out for an outside pitch there. As a lot of people know, I coached softball for many, many years, and, you know, lefty slapper has almost only one weakness, and that is that up and in, because they can normally get their bat on about anything. As Bryant proves right there, she's going to hit a little flare out to short center field. Got to play at second base as Bowman was caught in no man's land there. You didn't know if that ball was going to be caught or not, but as Bryant flares one to center field.
And that's where that shift would have come in handy.
I don't know why, but she also flew out to the warning track about an inning ago, so
that's true.
That's going to bring up senior catcher Elena McGowan. She's been on base 2 out of 3 times. Takes strike 1 right there. As Hill's still in the circle for the Grizzlies.
Do they have another pitcher?
We didn't get that deep in conversation with Coach Harity. McGowan hits a bomb deep left center field, almost to the high school baseball field for a 3-run dinger. No doubter off the bat by Elena McGowan, and that's how this ball game's going to end right there. Walk-off, 3-run home run, Elena McGowan. That's the 3rd home run of the ball game. Man, what a shot. So we're going to take a quick post-game, roll a couple commercials, and we're going to come back. I'll have my stats, and we'll have the Coach Kugler show when we return. You watched it all right here on Girard Sports Live.
tries to make something out of nothing. The Trojans all over him. It's going to be a big loss on the play.
A Trojan sack means $1 short stacks at Eastside Cafe. Kick off your day with a hearty breakfast or take that midday break at Eastside Cafe. And this fall, when the Trojans get a sack, you get $1 short stacks the next day. Eastside Cafe, a favorite of the Four States winner. Go Trojans from Eastside Cafe.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with the Jay Hatfield Auto Group. We've been serving the Four States area for over 29 years, and we now have 6 locations which offer Chevrolet, GMC, Ford, and Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Each of our locations is operated by a Jay Hatfield family member or managing partner. At Jay Hatfield, we're here to earn your business and trust. We have approximately 300 pre-owned and 300 new vehicles in stock or on their way, and we're making deals. Come see us at Jay Hatfield location today and let us make you part of the Jay Hatfield family.
The first one here is a 2017 Ford Focus with only 21,000 miles. That one's not for sale though. I'm going to probably keep that one.
Hi, my name's Eddie.
2016 Chevy Malibu with only 13,000 miles, but I might hang on to that one too. So let me show you the next one. Ford F-150, but that one's going to stay with me too. So let's go down to the next one here.
Hi, I'm Eddie.
2017 F-150, so we have 3 of them. I could probably let that one go.
Hi, my name's Eddie.
2015 Ford Transit Cargo. I'm going to keep that one because I have to move here soon. But the rest of them, you're welcome to come out and look at. And I think you'd like a lot of them. We appreciate your business.
Farmers Bank is a proud supporter of Girard schools. For generations, Farmers Bank has worked with local leaders, businesses, and residents to help shape the future of Southeast Kansas. Farmers Bank is proud to have helped with the growth and development of the communities we serve. As partners in business and friends in life, Farmers Bank is looking forward to a brighter tomorrow. Farmers Bank, with locations in Hepler, Walnut, St. Paul, and Girard. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Producers Cooperative Association is the area leader in providing quality agricultural products, services, and markets. PCA has what you need to maximize your operation with a full-service agronomy department, grain origination, handling and storage, bulk fuels and lubricants, propane, a jam-packed farm store, and livestock feeds in bulk or bagged. PCA is proud to call Girard home and to support Trojan athletics. Stop by or see more online at pcacoop.com.
A partner in your fields and in your success. That's what you get with Murphy Seed. Channel seedsman Matt Murphy knows your fields and can recommend the elite seed products designed to perform in your area, maximizing the profitability of every acre. With Murphy Seed, you'll get year-round, hands-on, customized service. To learn more, call Murphy Seed at 620-249-6419. Your partner at every stage. Matt Murphy and Murphy Seed.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with Jay Hatfield Motorsports. We've been serving the Four States area with motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, plus offering you parts and service since 2005. We have 2 convenient locations, Pittsburgh and Joplin, selling quality brands such as Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Can-Am, and Suzuki. Jay Hatfield has a huge inventory available for immediate delivery. We offer financing options and an extensive selection of accessories. Most important, we're making deals. Come in and get your fun started today at Jay Hatfield Motorsports in Pittsburgh or Joplin.
Unbelievable amount of devastation. I've never seen anything like it.
We had a beautiful barn that was gone in 20 minutes.
Farm Bureau stepped up right away and said, hey, we got you and we'll be there for you.
We were taken care of. Now we could get on to repairing and rebuilding.
I tell everybody about Farm Bureau.
We're fortunate to say we have good coverage with good people doing it.
Contact Judd, Lori, Lisa, or Amber in Girard for all your insurance needs. You've heard go big or go home. At Big Iron Auctions, you can go big from home. With thousands of pieces of equipment, active auctions, bidding at your convenience, and an easy-to-use site, BigIronAuctions.com can help you grow big. Call Tyler Jackman at 620-404-8115 to see how Big Iron Auctions can help grow your operation. Bid now, list now at BigIronAuctions.com. From the phone call to the service call, Roto-Rooter is there with fast and reliable sewer and drain service. From repair and replacement to septic and grease trap pumping, Roto-Rooter is here for you. With video inspections, Roto-Rooter can identify the exact issue to get the repair done quickly and correctly. Complete sewer line repairs or replacements, Roto-Rooter has you covered. Serving Crawford, Bourbon, and Cherokee counties, Roto-Rooter, 620-231-5630.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for more than 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust. We're your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Community National Bank and Trust, federally insured, locally awesome. Member FDIC.
All right, welcome back out here to Red Woodkey Ballpark. Your Trojans were victorious 10-0 in walk-off fashion by catcher Elena McGowan. We're joined right here with head coach Michaela Kugler, and our post-game coaches interviews brought to you by Community National Bank and Trust, serving the area for 30 years. Stop in soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan instant issue mascot debit card. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. Coach Coog.
What's up?
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm great.
Thanks.
Hey, man, I like what I see by this young team, kiddo.
They're looking pretty good.
Yes.
Proud of them.
Swing the bat well.
Yeah, we do. We're hitting it hard. We practice every day, hitting it hard, hitting the middle of the ball. Sometimes we get underneath it, but we're just preaching at them. Hit the middle and good things happen.
That's right. Man, young guy, by my stats, unofficial as can be here. 2 hits, 4 Ks, no runs, no walks. She faced 1 batter past the minimum.
Mm-hmm. I know. We are real proud of her performance today. We've been working with her to get that strike count higher compared to her walks in these past couple of games. She's really taken that at practice, worked hard, made the changes necessary, and we've seen some good work out of her.
Yeah, and as my great color analysis, Sarah Goebel, and I brought up through she's none overpowering.
Yeah.
But her and Coach Sawshow do a great job of mixing pitches and mixing speeds and keeping batters off balance.
They do, yeah. Sometimes at practice we do these pitching pyramids. She doesn't like us very much because she thinks that, we're making her being too hard on her, hitting her spots, but it works out in games for us when she does it.
Yeah, it worked out really well tonight. And offensively, real quick here, I want to shout out Elena McGowan with the walk-off. She's 2 for 3 with 3 RBIs. Young Merrill, she's 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs and a home run. And J.C. Geyer herself, she's 1 for 2, got hit by a pitch, but she drove in 3 runs.
Yeah, J.C. helps herself on the mound, give herself some insurance. And Elena has just been such a strong leader. Her and Lindsay Bryant being our 2 seniors on the team, I've really seen them take that role and just help these younger girls, make them better, make them work hard at practice. They know that we can have a good year this year, and they're doing the job that they need to, putting it out in play, doing it at practice, doing it in the field, talking to each other. Breely, she has such a quick bat head that when she gets a hold of one, it just flies.
Just jumps a little.
Yeah, yep.
And building your lineup, give you props here, Coach. 1 through 9, your 9-hole hitter goes 3 for 3. 1 through 9, I mean, you just got RBIs scattered all up and down. So you've got base runners all up and down that, and girls that can drive them in on anywhere in that lineup.
And we're missing Maddie Kester tonight too, so that's another one thrown in there. We've got a really solid lineup. It honestly kind of makes it hard on me to build it because we have so many options every day in and day out.
So that's a good problem to have,
it's a great
Coach.
problem to have.
Yeah.
It's a great problem to have, but keeps me up at night sometimes.
So this evens the record 3-3. What do we got? What do we got left this week, and looking forward on the schedule?
This Thursday we've got a doubleheader at Baxter, and then next Monday we have a doubleheader at home against Frontenac. So these next couple of games, Baxter's been putting up some runs on people. They're not, they're hitting the ball hard. I feel like Baxter always hits the ball really hard. So we're going to have solid defense against them. And then, against Frontenac next Monday. State championship last year.
Here comes Miss Avery Johnson.
Yep, we're going to have to play hard, but we can do it. We've got a lot of confidence, and we can hit the ball hard right back at them.
Yep, and as a young team, you can it's just you don't want to call it a rebuilding year because, like you said, you've still got goals and high expectations for this team. But, Coach, I'm telling you, I said it before and during and now after the game, I like the product you're putting on this field. Good job.
Appreciate it. Thank you. That means a lot coming from you with you coaching me in the past and knowing you my whole life, so I really appreciate that.
Hey, that's been the Coach Kugler Show here on Girard Sports Live. We're going to step away for one more break. When we come back, we'll put a bow on this thing and wrap it up.
When it comes to your health care, you have a choice. Choose to stay local. Choose Girard Medical Center. For over 100 years, Girard Medical Center has been a part of the community, and they work every day to meet the healthcare needs of those they serve. With 6 locations in southeast Kansas and an ever-expanding list of inpatient and outpatient services, you just don't have to travel anymore to get quality cutting-edge care, including many services you won't find elsewhere. Proud to serve Girard and the surrounding area. Learn more at girardmedicalcenter.com. Call's service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, outstanding in their field. Call's carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Call's continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call's Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
More than just your neighborhood pharmacy, Mathis Drug is your hometown partner in health. With pharmacist Bria Scheibe and an experienced, highly trained staff, Mathis Drug is ready to serve you. And now, Mathis Drug offers comprehensive compounding, which is one of the few pharmacies in southeast Kansas with this convenient on-site service. From medications to expert advice, call 620-261-9779. Mathis Drug Store, where community and care come together.
Tries to make something out of nothing. The Trojans all over him. It's going to be a big loss on the play.
A Trojan sack means $1 short stacks at Eastside Cafe. Kick off your day with a hearty breakfast or take that midday break at Eastside Cafe. And this fall, when the Trojans get a sack, you get $1 short stacks the next day. Eastside Cafe, a favorite of the 4 states winner. Go Trojans from Eastside Cafe.
Why settle for less than the best? Croc-Can's gigabit fiber optic internet is now available to Pittsburgh, Frontenac, and Fort Scott, and many rural areas in between. Croc-Can has the best speeds, the best reliability, the best service, the best support, and is overall the best value on all ultra-high-speed internet. If you want the best home internet connecting as many devices, all without equipment rentals, contracts, or overages, it is the time to switch to the best. It's time to switch to Croc-Can.
Unbelievable amount of devastation. I've never seen anything like it.
We had a beautiful barn that was gone in 20 minutes.
Farm Bureau stepped up right away and said, hey, we got you and we'll be there for you.
We were taken care of. Now we could get on to repairing and rebuilding.
I tell everybody about Farm Bureau.
We're fortunate to say we have good coverage with good people doing it.
Contact Judd, Lori, Lisa, or Amber in Girard for all your insurance needs.
All right, welcome back out here to Red Wetke Ballparks for one last time. So I'd like to let you know our post-game show is brought to you by the Leah Smith Agency, Farmers Insurance. Leah has over 10 years of industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri. Let Leah and her staff find the right coverage for your personal or business needs. To learn more, call 620-670-4590. Proudly serving our community and cheering on the Trojans. Well, we're going to put an end to this one, Sarah. Man, I liked what I saw. How about you?
Exactly. I liked what I saw as a young group of girls. These girls are coming out competing with seniors, juniors, older girls, and putting up numbers.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Kugler's got a good program started here just in her young tenure here, second year. Like I said, we're going to be back next Monday, the 21st, for a Frontenac baseball doubleheader. So I don't know exactly who's going to be on the hill. We hope young Cam Smith is a star pitcher in the state of Kansas and our very own here in Girard Trojans. I hope he takes the bump in one of those two games. Frontenac's led by a couple good hard hitters, and they've got a good team themselves. So, but that's what we're going to call a night right here. I'm Jess Murphy for Sarah Goebel. Thanks for watching Trojan Softball on Girard Sports Live.
Thanks for watching. From the gridiron to the hardcourt, the pitch to the mat, don't miss any of the action. We're there with live, local sports coverage at VarsitySportsLive.com.